Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time you're watching this. If you're not watching it live right now at whatever time it is on Friday the 26th, it's been a long time since we've done a live stream here on Legacy Media and Computers, but I thought now would be a good time, thanks to those who bumped up the subscription count enough so that I was able to do live streams from mobile devices, which makes things much easier for getting content up on the channel. It's not super refined, not very glamorous like some of the other channels which I draw some inspiration from, but I figure you may just be interested to go on the journey, at least for right now. So what are you looking at? That's the IBM PC AT that came from California. It's in its official IBM floor standing option that I bought from a gentleman in Texas. I do not have a working IBM display. Right now I do have a 5154 sitting in the other room, but it needs to have its electrolytic recap in it. And I don't have an IBM EGA or any compatible EGA card that has been updated. So, thanks to my friend Suzu, found a VGA card for me, 16-bit ISA VGA card, and that's what we have in the computer right now. So what are we going to do? Right now I have DRDOS 6.0 installed, but I'm having a hard time configuring the upper memory in this computer. It has both types. It has extended and expanded. I've got about 4.5, 5 megabytes of extended memory via 2 AST cards, and then I have IBM's own 2 meg expanded memory adapter, which could not find a compatible driver to actually take advantage of the 2 megs of expanded memory. According to some research in IBM's own documentation, you have to use either a third-party tool like QuarterDepth QRAM, which I haven't been able to get to work either, or IBM's 3270 workstation program, which had a driver in it. But I also read that IBM PC DOS 5 and maybe MS-DOS 5 have a compatible XMA driver that will allow access to the 2 megs of expanded memory that's on the drive. So not really interested. It didn't take a whole lot of time to install DRDOS 6 and everything that was installed, so we're going to try it right now with PC DOS 5. I think we've already unwrapped it on the channel once before, but we're going to unwrap it again. We'll go through the stuff again. Install or F-disk the drive, format the drive, install PC DOS 5, try to configure it. If we can, get maximum memory. Maybe try to get this on the internet as well. We were successful in doing it with DOS 3.3, but there was so little conventional memory left over that you couldn't do anything with it, which seemed like a shame. You know, you had 2 megs of expanded and 4 to 5 megs of extended available in the machine. So if I can sneak by the camera without knocking it over, so I can sit in the chair in front of you and hopefully be out of the shot. Maybe. Hopefully this works because I can't see what's really going on. So the unwrap the outside, I wanted to see, so comes the, is it really in the shot? No, I'll have to get a preview. Hopefully you can see it. So this did come from Computer Reset. Now some useless trivia. In the early days, if you wanted IBM anything, you could buy it, but it usually was only branded for IBM equipment. Like, they were not selling any of this stuff to OEMs until later on when IBM, I think, realized their huge mistake in letting Microsoft walk with the keys to the kingdom software-wise. So this one has got the silver sticker on it that says NAI Empert, whatever that means. It was probably a third party overseas. And inside the slipcase, we have the envelope with the 5 1/4 inch media. There's 5 discs there. Copyright 1992. The full user's guide and reference. Getting started, and we are going to have to pop the shrink wrap topper here. So, okay, getting started. Keyboards and code pages. Ooh, licensing information. And then, what do we have? The report form on the following page is provided for users suspecting a software defect in DOS 5.02. Pretty writable, huh? Well, once we get it installed, I'm going to be very interested in looking at the more advanced features. To see what we get when we get there. So, okay, this one file is going to take DOS 6 out of there. Now, if anybody does happen to join in and happens to comment, unfortunately, I'm not going to see your comments until after the fact. We'll get a better setup one of these days. I mean, it is coming along. It's just very, very slowly coming along. Wow, isn't that pretty strange that the setup disk does not have F-disk or format on the first disk. I wonder if it has it on the second disk. Okay, so it does have it on the second disk. Okay, I think we're just going to try to save some time, and we're going to just format drive C. formatting. It's going to give me some history information. That is some documentation info. So I'm kind of disappointed because the research from last night was that there was a driver that came with IBM DOS 5 that would allow you to use the expanded memory on IBM's expanded memory card. So I don't want this to be a short live stream, but once you get this installed, it just might be. For those just joining us, we're installing IBM PC AT 5, trying to get our expanded memory board to work. But as I was spanning through this mini encyclopedia that it comes with, the piece of software that I read came with it. Probably didn't come with it. So if it didn't, it's going to be a short live stream tonight. I'm going to have to dig into the bowels of the internet to find some compatible expanded memory card drivers. We also do have a guest cat. Yes. There just was an emergency broadcast on the phone. There, unfortunately, was an individual suffering from dementia who went missing today. In our area, and unfortunately they have not found the individual yet. And since my cat knocked the tripod over, there. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. Because, yeah, we've got, well, I just look at going through this list of files. It looks like the utility that even in the manual says I'm supposed to have, I don't have. So we do have DOS 5 installed, but still gonna have to go find the third-party driver. So I'm going to do that. We don't have a chat room set up yet. Actually, a good idea is maybe we should set up a Discord at some point in time, and I'll have to look into doing that very soon. So this is going to conclude our live stream for tonight, but we'll have more soon now that we can do it without having a very complex setup.